YouTube, it's Wolf Fishing here for today's video. Before you say anything though, no, not sponsored by Lucky Tackle Box. I just thought it would look cool. But anyways, we're going back in the Sun Dolphin Pro 120. Basically a pro and con video. I went outside with my GoPro and I showed you guys things you should know about it. So this is really important before you purchase the boat. You should know these things about it. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so guys, these are just some things you should know about this boat that are important things you should know about this boat. For one, do not do what I did, okay? I left it uncovered, so kind of some water and ice in it. That's what you do not want to do with the boat. And you can see here, it's kind of messed up. But things you should know about this boat right here are these holes, my friend, alright? If these fill up with water, which was a major problem that we had, sorry about the wind, was if these things filled up with water here, and there's one on that side too, but it's covered right now. But if these fill up with water, it causes the outside here to like bubble up, and it makes it like deteriorate, and like it'll ruin your boat over time if you do that. So make sure these holes here are covered. I just took the covering off to show you this video today, but this hole right here has to be covered. You want to make sure that your boat is regularly covered, because even small holes like this, if you guys can see that, can get filled up and can ruin your boat. So you can't really tell. I'll try to see if I can give you guys a good thing here, but if you can see, the middle is kind of facing up. It kind of got bubbled up when it got filled with water. So that's one thing you want to prevent there. You want to always make sure that you have all these things on. This one's covered from the inside, so that's not a problem there. But those can really be big problems for you if you do not have them covered. And as for the components go, battery just goes here. Just want to make sure that doesn't get wet, because your battery will start to fill, get acidic and whatnot. Just got the standard life jackets here. This I think is the live well. Oh, it's frozen solid. Here we go. Yeah, the live well, if you do not have it covered, it'll fill up on its own. So as you can see, there's watermarks here from when it was used to be filled up. But the live well is really good. I actually have not had a fish in the live well. Everything's frozen. As you guys can see, we got like 4 inches of snow here. But back to this side, we got the chairs that just stick into the ground. This one's off, but if I can get it to pick up, this thing right here goes here. I'm not gonna put it in now because I won't be able to put the cover back on. That's basically, look how it is. Got freaking ice on my shit. And this is just my GoPro mount, because I'm gonna be going fishing soon, and I'm gonna have the GoPro mounted facing the boat, and I think we'll get some good video like that. Navigation lights. And by the way, guys, if you're using a trolling motor, this is what I do. I use my trolling motor on the back, because we don't have a main motor for this boat, and the trolling motor that I have works perfectly fine to get us places. So you have to wire that yourself. Normally the trolling motor would go here, and that's how the navigation lights work. But if you have your own trolling motor hooked up to the back, then the navigation lights will not work. So that is also another problem. But anyways, yeah, you want to really keep maintenance in this boat. I mean, it's a great boat. Trust me, it's really wide enough to where you can jump, walk anywhere on the boat, and it will not tip even a little bit. I've always stand up on the front, cast off as many times as I want. Never had any problems with this boat. It's a great boat, but you do want to keep it in shape, which I kind of failed to do off the bat here. So another thing you guys should know is that if it fills up with water, you want to get that water out as soon as possible. All right, that should be in always. You should know that. This stuff here you really don't want to leave out in the cold and wet, but I don't use it. This right here, I just broke it actually, but it goes in the middle and it keeps the tarp up. But overall, I have so much ice in here, you guys can hear that. It's really not good for the boat. overall, this is definitely a top priority boat. Like if you're small, even lake fishing, like the trolling motor I use gets me around beautifully without having to worry about a thing. So this is definitely something that you guys should invest in over most small boats. Thing about this boat is it's small enough to where if you have a big pickup, you can definitely fit it in there. Depends on, this is like a good 4 foot wide, so you need to have a big pickup. Obviously it does not fit in the Toyota that I have. You should also know that it is a fairly heavy boat. I mean, for 2 adults they can probably lift it pretty easily, but it's decently heavy, so that's why I suggest having a trailer and not putting it into a pickup.